1-800-525-5659.
You know, thousands of people in Arizona are still having trouble from a storm that hit a year ago. The hail damage from 2010 is extensive. If you need to repair your home, be careful. There are a lot of scams out there. That's why Rhonda Lanou, owner of Lyons Roofing, and Ron Brown, owner of Jim Brown & Sons Roofing, came together to help form the website protectazhomeowners.org. Thanks for coming on the show today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
I've heard so much about the scams and stuff that are out there. But first, let's talk about how the hailstorm that hit in, believe it or not, October 2010 is still impacting homeowners today. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. And that's the reason we're here today, is that a group of licensed local roofers vested in Arizona and Phoenix have gotten together to create a consortium, protectazhomeowners.org. So we're here to actually show people how to protect themselves and educate people through the website on how to protect themselves from storm chasers.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend the other day, and she said, oh yeah, I have people, you know, coming over to look at our roof because a lot of people still have this damage. What kind of damage did it cause?
Well, you can see by the sample here, this is an actual shingle sample, and what it is, if you see the dark spots on here, that's where the big pieces of hail hit it. But also the smaller pieces of hail hit it as well, and what will happen is all these granules will shed off of the roof within time. So within a year or two, you could end up with nothing but black spots the whole roof.
So that's why some people are just noticing or just getting theirs fixed now. And we have some photos too. Look at the, size of that hail. And you can tell me also the damage as we go to different photos and tell me what kind of damage that we're seeing here from this hail.
That's a shingle roof similar to this one. Basically, these are actually off of a roof that we tore off, similar to that one right there. And you can see all the black spots on it. And what will happen is every time it rains, more and more of the granules will start to wash off the roof. This is a sample of a foam roof that has white coating on it. And again, the hail has hit it and put indentations into it. And what will happen is eventually water will start leaking into those, and it'll cause the foam to separate, and you'll get bubbles all over the roof. That's a clay tile roof. You wouldn't think tile would get damaged, but the clay tile with the size of this hail actually wiped that entire roof out.
Okay, now what's a storm chaser? I've heard this term in regards to the hailstorm.
A storm chaser are companies that sit around the United States and they wait for reports to come of hail damage that will hit cities.
Really?
And as soon as the hail damage hits, they will take all their people and rush into that city, and they will try to basically garner as much of the work as they can. The sad part is, once they're done with that work, they leave.
Yeah, so you can't get any help if they didn't do a good job.
No, they don't tend to stay. They're moving from city to city going after all this hail damage.
So how do you know you're dealing with one?
Technically, there's several ways. One thing to do is somebody comes knocking on your door, ask to see their driver's license. Is it an Arizona state driver's license? Also look at the plates on their truck. Is it an Arizona license plate? If you've got people from Texas, Oklahoma with all those licenses, then you know they're not from here. Now, the other thing to do is you want to go to the RLC website. You want to look at, basically look up their name, see if they have an RLC license, which we all are required to have legally.
Okay.
And that's very, very important to do.
Yeah, and I know this has this all on the website, protectazhomeowners.org. It has kind of a list of what you need to know and how do you know you're dealing, you know, with someone who's legit, because you should deal with a licensed contractor.
Absolutely. Yes.
And it says that, of course, on that site. What should we look for when we want to hire a licensed contractor?
Well, there's a number of things. First of all, check the websites. The most important thing is check when they were registered in Arizona. There's a lot of storm chasers who have actually received licenses in Arizona, but almost 50% of them are from out of state, and they have received their licenses from October on. So you want to see the longevity.
Yeah.
When you're looking at a contractor, you definitely want to ask for referrals, and make sure the referrals are pre-hail. Make sure they have referrals and work that they've done in the valley before the hailstorm.
Well, that's terrific, and I know you guys normally are competitors, but now you're banding together, which is great. You know, when you guys are banding together to help Arizona homeowners out that it's the right thing. You just tell everyone to look on the website for more information too, right?
Yes, and they can ask
possible.
questions.
Oh, really?
Also, they can
Excellent.
ask questions, and they're being
Excellent.
circulated between all the different roofers in the valley, and
Okay.
they'll get a real good, honest answer from a local contractor.
Thank you both so much for being
You're
here.
welcome.
Again, the website really easy to find, protectazhomeowners.org. And still to come, which items get forgotten in spring cleaning, what you don't want to miss. Plus, if your dog has been running off, the cool high-tech products that can help.